This meeting is being recorded.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's graphics class. How is your day going? So we're going to be having social media graphics and art design, which will be taught by Mr. Emmanuel. So Mr. Emmanuel, are you ready? You can share your screen now.
Hey, good evening, everyone. I'd love to know if I'm audible, please. Good evening, everyone. Okay, thank you. All right. So we thank God for the success of the previous classes, and today we'll be moving forward in our class on graphic design. So I would love to know, do we have questions from the last class, or do we have any challenge? Do you have any challenge when trying to work on the assignment and or please, if you do, you can just signify by raising your hand or type in the chat box. So we quickly attend before we have any question, you could raise your hand or mute yourself and talk. If you have any challenge in the previous assignments, you can also or mute yourself and talk. So if there is none, okay, someone said I wasn't able to submit my assignments. Okay, let's hear from others. I think the admin will do justice to that. Right, how about others? Anyone? Okay, if we have none, we move to today's class. So today we'll be talking about social media, graphics, and ad design. So I'll be sharing my screen now for every one of us to see. I'll be sharing my screen now. Coming? Okay, so you should be seeing my screen now. If you can see my screen, let me know. If you can't, let me know. Can I get responses? You can see my screen, let me know. If you can't, let me know. Okay, you can see it. You can see it. Oh, you can see it. Thank you. All right. So today we'll be talking about social media graphics and art design. Now, I want you to understand something before we proceed. That when we are talking about graphic design, okay, when we're talking about graphic design, you need to know that it is bright, it is wide, especially when we're talking about flyer design, we're talking about poster design, we have social media designs, we have portfolios, we have magazines and all. But we remember we'll be working on different aspects. We have talked on logo design, we've talked on flyer design. Today we'll be talking about social media graphics and art design. So now I'll be moving on to why do we need social media design? Okay, now let's get to why do we need social media design. I know many people will be like, can't you just type something, write content, and post it like that? Now, the reason why we need it, I've outlined 6 reasons why we need. Number one, social media is highly visual. That's number one. Now, number two, great designs help your brand to stand out. If your designs are not attractive, if your designs are not attracting people, if what you do on your social media and or let's say for example you have a business, you have an organization, you have a company, and the only thing you do on your social media is just go and type text. Maybe today you post we sell this tomorrow. You see, we have this available next tomorrow. Everything is just text, 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 text. It will not be attractive for people to see, and people would not even want to, visit your page because everybody wants something they can relate with and something that can attract them. So number three, post with strong visuals get 80% more engagement than text only. Now let me just quickly digress into a video. You would notice that there are some persons that you would intentionally want to watch their video. Even if it is 20 minutes, you want to watch it. Why? Because of the content they release and how it has been attracting you. So when you are talking about social media design, you need to understand that the content matters a lot. Content is what helps you give your viewers strong presence, like you are creating a strong presence for yourself. And then when you now start doing that consistently, it keeps attracting people to you. Okay, so quality design builds brand recognition and credibility. Don't forget what we said as regards branding. Your brand is your identity. Now, designs, quality ones, not just any type of design. You see, quality design, it helps you to build your brand recognition and then credibility. Now, when you're talking about your brand, remember we're talking about the color, the style, and everything aligning together with consistency. Now, consistent visual identity build trust with your audience. It's not that you post a style today, tomorrow you post another style, next tomorrow you post another style, or you post today and then after sometimes you don't post again. After a lot of times you don't post again and all like that. Now, number six, in a crowded feed, good design can make or break whether someone stops to look or continues to look. What does that mean? People can be in the same, like let's say for example, I'm using a physical example now. We have shops everywhere and everybody are selling rice, beans, rice, beans, rice, beans, rice. Let's say we have 10 shops and all. Now, one of the women decides that, okay, in my own shop, I will put a banner at the top that will represent what I am selling. Now, remember, all of them are selling the same thing, but from afar off, you cannot see what other people are selling. But that woman's banner that she placed on her shop is going to attract you because she will put things that she's selling there. You cannot see someone selling rice from afar. You can't see the rice from afar, but you can see the banner because it's bold and all. Then it attracts you. So look at that place as a crowded field where people are selling the same thing. or somebody is standing out because of a good design. All right. So now we move over to key elements of effective social media graphics. Key elements of effective social media graphics. Now, when I was talking about design, then branding, I talked about color palettes. Number one, consistent color palettes. Use your brand colors throughout all designs. What does that mean? You know, if you're using blue, stick to blue. If you're using red, stick to red. If you're using gold, stick to gold. Don't use blue today, use red tomorrow. Use indigo next tomorrow. No, you're not representing your brand well. So consistent color palette. Then we are going to use blue. Look for color that blend with blue and stick to it. Now, if you look when you see these when you see this PowerPoint presentation that I'm showing you, since I started, I've been using the same purple and pink, purple and pink, purple and pink. That's a brand style. So anytime you are seeing these like graphic design class, purple and pink, that's the presentation slide. So you look for the color that blends. You can search online by searching color palette. Let's say, for example, let's quickly do a small test. Okay, color palettes for green. For green. Okay, images. Let me go now. Color palettes for green. Okay, let me share the screen so that you can all see it. Share. You can see it's color palette for green. It's going to show you different colors that you can combine with green. You can see them. Green, your own is red. Look for color palette for red. And then it will show you different colors that you can combine with it. So you select the color you want to combine and you stick to it. Okay, so let me go back to our slide. All right. So now use readable fonts, bold and clear fonts that work across mobile and desktop. Don't use fonts that when you check on your phone, it's going to be bold, and when you're using it on a PC, it's going to be small. Or when you are using it on your system, is at the medium size, and then when you open it on your phone, it's very, very big, and you can't see. No, use text that are clear. Don't use stylish text always. Use clear text that people don't have to ask another person, please, what did this person write here before you understand it. Logo placement. Ensure your logo appears subtly but clearly. What does that mean? Look for a convenient position where you want to place your logo. You can place your logo at the top right. You can place it at the top left, but that does not mean that your logo should be very, very big. No, 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 no. Subtle. Look for a way in which it should be at a significant point, recognizable point. Now, high quality imagery. High quality imagery. What does that mean? Avoid pixelated or poorly cropped images. Don't just say, okay, I saw one image. I need a picture of a car. I want to use it in the design. And then you just going to go and look for one. And in that image, you are seeing a car, a bus, a truck. And you just quickly go and crop the car and say, let me use this one like that. No, it's not going to pass. Because that picture, by the time you add that image to it, when you are expanding it, it starts getting blurred. It's no longer sharp. It's no longer attractive to the eye. Number 5, clear messaging. Your message must be short, sharp, and use value-driven text. You don't say you want to do social media graphics and let's say, for example, at least we are conversant with all these Colgate and others that that advertise a lot. You don't just go there and start writing your mission, vision, and these are under social media. It's not needed. Hit the points and leave. So let your message be clear. Don't let people be asking, so what are you now? When people start looking at your design, the first time they don't understand, the second time they don't understand, that's no longer a design. When people are looking at your design, they start asking, so what message is this person trying to pass across? That is no longer a design. So let your message let it be short, let it be clear, let it be sharp and value driven. Then let's go to common types of social media graphics. Common types of social media graphics. Project highlights. Show ongoing or completed work. E.g., for example, like a construction site. You can use social media graphics for what? For project highlights. Number two, service carousels. Swipeable posts that break down your service visually. You can use client testimonial. Like you can do a quote whereby, okay, this you can do a quote, put their pictures, put the background, put some text. Okay, this client said this. Educational tips, you can share industry knowledge or quick how to. That's that's another type of social media graphics. Team or behind the scene. Humanize you can humanize your brand with real people. You can put your team members there. And don't forget your message must be clear, sharp, and short. So now let's go to ad design fundamentals. When you are designing an advert, these are things you need to know. Please take note of these things. Number one, headline. There must be a topic sentence in any advert or design you want to. You can't just say, okay, well, I want to start a design. You can't just start a design and you're like, okay, then just put something there without a topic sentence, without a message. Okay, sorry about that. So, number one, your headline, it must be short and attention grabbing. Ideally, under 10 words. Don't say you want to advertise, let's say for example, you want to advertise akara now. A woman sells akara. You don't go there and go and put akara is available or akara with hot pap is available. No, you could use something like serve it hot, don't get late to work. I'm just citing an example, something like serve it hot or get it served hot, get it available, things like that. So you don't just say, okay, somebody wants to buy a car, you're like, see your Toyota here. No, you could put topic sentences like drive safe, tired of walking. I know headlines, these are things that people would see. Ah, no, 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 no. I want to see what is there. Now, visual hook. When you're talking about visual hooks are things that you put and will catch people's attention. What do I mean by that? Visual hook. Now, number one, you see, use a eye-catching image or motion elements. Now, using a eye-catching image or motion elements, whatever you want to advertise, whatever you want to advertise, let it be a clear image. Don't let it be blue and people begin to zoom and zoom and zoom and zoom before they even understand what you are trying to pass across to them. Don't allow that to happen. So when you're using emotion element also, use clear ones and ones that are eye catching. Don't use images that um has a lot of background, I think has a lot of elements in the background, and then the focus point is not even clear. Now, value proposition. Next thing is what are you offering? Make it clear. Don't forget we are talking about apps here. What are you offering? Make it you are selling vehicles. Okay. What type of vehicles do you sell? You sell petrol, you sell hydrogen, you sell gas vehicle, you sell electric vehicles. Make what you are offering clear. Okay, now if you buy this also you buy this also this thing, you will get this discount. Let's say for example now you are buying a Toyota Corolla or Highlander. You are buying Highlander. If you buy two instead of you should buy one for 50 million naira, you sell two for you instead of 100 million, sell two for you at 80 million. That's what you are offering. Make it clear, simple. Now, call to action. In all art design, there must be call to action. Now, when I'm talking about call to action is what where it will direct users. Number one, it will direct them to call us now, learn more, sign up, visit our sites. It could be chat us on WhatsApp and the likes like that. So don't just design an advert and then there is nothing to people are like, okay, now that you have told us, we have seen your headline is attractive, your visual look is catching, we are here now, your value proposition, we have seen what you are offering. How then do we get to you? That should not be. So let call to action be. That's where I'm sure many people that are saying CTA, 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 you don't even know CTA. CTA now means call to action. Let call to action be there. So it will be able to direct your users, direct people that are viewing your ads. Now, target audience, design with a specific person in mind. What does that mean? When you are doing your advert, when you are designing an advert, you have one person. Don't say, okay, your advert is general. No, it's not. Don't design a general advert. If you are targeting the youth, target the youth. You know that when you are targeting youth, the picture you put when you are targeting the youth is different from the images you put when you are targeting an adult. When your own is targeting children within the age of maybe 3 to 10 years, the image and the things that you put, the text you put, you can't be using big grammar for people that are around 6 to 12 years. The grammar you will use for them is different from the grammar you use for someone that is between the range of 30 to 50. The pictures you use, the colors you will use for somebody within the age of 30 to 50 is different from the color you use for someone between the age of like 80, let's say 72 to like 80 something. So you have your target audience, one specific person in mind. If it is the adult, it's the adult. If it's male, it's male. If it's female, it's female. If it's youth, it's youth. If it's children, it's children. If it is bankers, let it be bankers. If it's engineers, let it be engineers. So if it's scientists, let it be scientists. If those that are baking, you know that when you are doing an ad for those that bake, you don't start putting engineering tools there. Okay, so now platform guides and dimension. We need to understand that to run all adverts and to design adverts, there are dimensions. So for example, Instagram posts. Please, these dimensions are very, very important. Don't forget, whether you are designing with phone or you are designing with a laptop, all these dimensions are very important. Let's say so now for Instagram post, you have 1080 by 1080. That will give you a square. That's the square already. The square is a square flyer. Now for Facebook, I will show you those examples so that you watch it. 1200 by 628. For Twitter, 1200 by 675. For LinkedIn, 1200 by 627. Now, for Instagram story size, 1080 by 1920. That's for the story. If it is Facebook story, 1080 by 1920. That's the same thing for LinkedIn and Twitter. Now, when it now comes to ads, you can see their dimensions. Ad for LinkedIn, you can see that the dimension for ad for LinkedIn is different from the dimension for post site. Now, let me show you before we forge ahead, let me show you this in Photoshop. Now, this is, let me share my screen. Share my Photoshop so that you can all see it. Please, can you all see my screen now? If you can see it, type yes, let me know. I'm expecting feedback. See my screen, let me know. Okay, thank you. Yes, you can. All right, thank you. Okay, so now the first one we said for Instagram. Instagram is 1080 by 1080. So let me create name. So let me create name. Control N to create name. I'll be using pixel. Don't forget we saw px, pixel instead of inches. So now for the px for Instagram, you see 1080 by 1080. then 8. Now I'm using 500 as my resolution. Create. You can see that we're having a square flyer. Now let's go for Facebook. Control N. Facebook says 1,200 for width, 1,200 by 628. 628. Then open. Have you seen the difference? That's for Facebook. Now let's see for Twitter. 1,200 by 675. As it's getting bigger. Now we are doing for LinkedIn. That will be Control N by 627. That is 627. 627. Create. You have seen the flow. So you need to understand. Let's get back to our slide. Let's get back to our slide. Okay. So if you don't want to have crisis in your design, you need to understand this side. Same applies for videos. If you want to post videos, you need to understand the dimension of these platforms. And that's why I brought it here for you so that you know. And then look at that tip. Always export in high resolution. It's very, very important. Then avoid stretching. Avoid stretching or resizing incorrectly. What does that mean? Let me show you. Let's get back to Photoshop. Let me explain what that means for you. All right. So let me import an image. Let's say this is an image that I'm importing. Let me import this image. So all right. I have this image. Let me make it small so that we can all see it. Okay. Now he said we should avoid now Control T. I'm pressing Control T to transform. Now I want you to see what will happen to this image. This is something that people like doing. They say because it's not fitting, and let's stretch it like this. Let's stretch it like this. It's something I've done before. If you have done it before, say yes in the chat box. Let's know if we have people that have done this type of thing before. Yeah, I've done it before, so yeah, I'm not afraid to say it. Thank you, Jerry. See, people are saying yes. So things like this, yeah, we do a lot of things. This is like a practical class, so I want us to. If you have done it 5 years, don't be shy. Nobody will crucify you or criticize you for doing that. So that's why I'm taking my time to explain that now. That when you are resizing, you don't resize this way. All this type of resizing will spoil the dimension of your image. So understand the dimension of what you want to design. Let's say, for example, now, I brought this image in. Let's use this image as an example. Now, let me place the image. Now, you see that it's fitting to this 1080 by 1080 because the design is a square design. I made it a square design. Now, let's check Facebook. This is for Facebook. Now, let's place that design. See how it will be. The same design. Now, this is how it is now. At the center, and we need this space to be filled up. So some people say, oh, me, I cannot stress myself. Daddy, what's the next thing? Oh, yeah, take it from here, eat it here. Take it from here, eat it here. And this is what people will do. And they say, oh, that's all we can do. Now, look at the design. To you, I want a feedback. How does this design look? Start typing on the chat box. How does this design look? Comparing this to this. To you, how does this design look? Well, yeah, let's add it in the chat box. And then start getting people that are typing. No response yet. How does this design look to you? Just use your own word and feel free to talk. It doesn't look good as compared to the square one. Thank you. Another one. Let's get another response so that we know that we are page unprofessional. Thank you. Another response. Let me get one more response, then we'll continue. Compressed. The one that was straight out looks tacky, but the other one looks more professional. Thank you. So you need to understand the dimension. That's why it is very, very important when you want to start your art design. First, to know, am I doing this design for Instagram, for LinkedIn, for Facebook, or for what before you start? All right, so now let's get over to our slide. Hey, don't forget, always export in high resolution and avoid stretching. Okay, now add strategy in practice. Number one, define define your goal. That's number one. Awareness, engagement, lead, or sales. What does that mean? Why are you making the design? Do you just want people to know about the design? The design you make for awareness different from the one you make for engagement, different from the one you make for leads, different from the one you make for sales. Now, okay, do you just want, let's say for example, we are a tech company and what we do is we do trainings for people, we sell a lot of things and we want to make a flyer. You will not just go and make that flyer and put there and say, register for your course now. For 25,000 days. No, that's not an awareness flyer. Awareness flyer is telling people what they don't know about the organization or about the company. Engagement is like, okay, you want people to start maybe to visit the website, you want them to start, relating with the organization. Then leads or sales, you want people to start buying what you offer or I want to use a word. Okay, let's say you and to start subscribing to what you offer. That's where leads or sale come in. Number two, match the design. If it is a sales goal, you include price, offer, and offer info. You see, there are many designs that you see. Some people just say DM for more info. What is DM for more info? If you want to do a training for us, let us know the price. If you are selling something, put the price there. Don't come and say DM for more info. How many people do you want to DM for more info? So you put the price if you are selling and the goal of your ad is for sales, put the price. If you know that the goal of your ad is for awareness, don't lure us to thinking you want to sell to us. Just let us understand that you are just making us aware of your organization or your business or what you do. Now, that is what match the design is for. Then the next one say A/B test. Run two different designs to see what perform best. Don't just do one. Do two designs and see, okay, which one is best, which one will I love. Ask people, select one. Which one do you love? Why do you love it? And then next one, track results. Use platform insight to check reach, leads, and conversion. We have Facebook. We can use Facebook to track your reach, your clicks. We can also use Google to track your reach, your clicks when you make a design and you post it. Not that you make the design then you're posting it on one. When you post a design on WhatsApp status, you can really not, track your clicks and conversion. So when you post to other social media handles, such as, I'm not saying you will not get customers from WhatsApp status. I'm only saying you can't track your conversion on WhatsApp status. So when you post on things like Facebook and all, you'll be able to track your results. Then the wrap up and key takeaways. Good designs help you for strong communication. Consistency builds trust. Then use the right tool for your skill level. Always design with fewer in mind. Then stay updated with social media trend. Now, let me talk about this number five. Always update yourself with the latest trend. I've seen people that say, me, I'm not on social media. Oh. Me, I don't do social media. I don't do. Oh, sorry. How do you say you're not on social media in this era that we have? In this world that we are, you say you're not on social media, it's like saying you are still in the stone age. Now, what do you do on social media? Always equip yourself with the latest trend. Check what is going on. If like 2 weeks ago, we used to design with a circle. Now we are designing with square. If you are designing with circle by this time, you are outdated. If a week ago, the way people design now, they use a square to do poster and maybe A4 to do flyer, and now they have changed the order, and you are still using the former trend. It's as if you are out of the radar. So always stay updated with social media trends. Know what is going on. All right, in real estate, let's say for example, you want to make an advert for real estate. In real estate, what is the trend? You cannot be designing a flyer for real estate and say, okay, you're designing a flyer for real estate, and you want to be comparing it with the flyer you are designing for. They are two different things entirely. So the trend that people that is going on for adverts for food is different from the trend that will be going on for adverts for real estate. It's different from the trend that will be going on for adverts for automobile sales and all. Study the trend and understand the trend. Number four says always design with the viewer in mind. Don't say, how will I see this design? No, it's not how will you see the design. How will people out there see the design? You are not designing for yourself. You are not the only one that will be checking the design. You are designing for other people to check through and understand your design. So always design with the viewer in mind. Use the right tool for your skill level. Use the right tool for your skill level. There are places whereby, yes, O can function in reading. Yes, you can use O to read. But when you are having, now let's say for example, in your garden, you can use O now, of course, why not? You can use O in our garden. But when you're now talking about acres or hectares of land, you can't say you want to be using O to read. Now you have to start using machineries. So use the right tool for your skill level. Consistency build trust. When you are posting, when you are doing your ad design, you don't just post today. You post on Monday. After Monday, you do not post again until Friday. After that Friday, the next time they are seeing your post is Wednesday. After that Wednesday, the next time they are seeing your post is Saturday. No. If you know you want to be posting 3 times in a week, post 3 times in a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, then post Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. If you know it is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you want to be posting, make it Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Be consistent with your post. One, be consistent with your style. That's number two. Number three, be consistent with your color. Number four, be consistent with your brand identity. Then your good design, don't forget, it has a rich and strong communication. You need a good design. So now that's um that's that on that's that on theoretical aspect. So let me just explain some things using design, using Adobe Photoshop. But before I continue, let me ask this question so I want to know in the chat. How many of us have a laptop or you have Photoshop app? Let me know. Okay, let's do this way. If you have Photoshop app, type Photoshop. If you have Corridor, type Corridor. If you have Pixel app on phone, that means you don't have a laptop and phone you are designing with, type Pixel app. So let's know. So I should be seeing different things now. What the thing that I should be seeing now is Photoshop, Corridor, Pixel app. Let's start typing. Okay, Pixel app, okay. Pixel app. I don't have, okay, I have Pixel app on my phone. Okay, go on. I want to know the statistics. Okay, Pixel lab, go on. Pixel lab, okay. Let's go on. Let's go on. Let's have more. Let's have more. Let's have more. Let's have more responses. Pixel lab, okay? Let's have more responses, please. Pixel lab. Please, let's know. Someone said I don't. Let's know. Is it Pixel lab you have? Corel Draw. Okay, you have Canva. Okay, fine. If it's Canva, you have put in the Canva. Okay, let's know, please. Please keep typing, keep typing, keep typing. Canva. Be on YouTube also. Type. Let's get your responses. Canva, Canva, Canva. Okay. Let's have more persons. You have Canva. Okay. Canva. Okay. Canva. Okay. You have both. Okay. So now, looking at the statistics, it seems we have more persons who are dedicated, who are focusing their designs on phone. So which is Canva, Pixel Lab, Canva, Pixel Lab, Canva, Pixel Lab. Because I've not seen anyone mention CorelDRAW or Photoshop since. Okay, please, can I see have more responses? Let me see. I want to know. I'm trying to get the statistics, please. If you have not responded, please, can you quickly respond? Thank you. Okay, someone saying I have both. Okay. So the person joined, please, thank you. You can help us stop it at. We have both. Please, if you have not responded. Okay, so Honorable Ebenezer, please, can you unmute yourself, sir? Or the admin, sir. Can the admin hear me?
It's part of the McGeorge team. You want him to do something for you?
Sir?
It's part of the McGeorge team. You want him to do something for you?
What I want to say now is this, as regards this, I've taken the statistics of people that are online, and I can see that like 95%, no, it's even 100% because there was no one that typed Photoshop or CorelDRAW. So which means most of them are designing with their phone. So, okay, so we have 55% for Canva, we have 30% for Pixel Lab, and 14% for um, Photoshop. So that is trying to say that we would be working more with phone, like using Pixel Lab majorly. So if that is the case, the next class will be having, will be working more with phone, so that I wouldn't be working on Photoshop and everybody are like, okay, 90% of the class that is 90. Sorry, my network went off. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I said now let me entertain questions now. If you have questions, maybe from things I've said, from things you have seen personally.
Okay, thank you very much for the session, sir. So, if anyone has any questions, drop your questions in the chat and they will be answered.
So, okay, certain questions. It is going on since people don't ask questions. All right. Okay, now let me ask, as regards the assignments, did you have any challenge with it? If you do you have any challenge with the assignments, you can say that now, signify, let me know, let's know what's up. Oh, okay, someone said he wasn't able to submit. Okay, the admin will take note of that. The assignment that was given the last class. Someone said which assignment, please. The assignment that was given the last class. Okay, so let's see who else. Else. I wasn't getting how to use Pixel Lab, so I had to change to Canva. All right, I wasn't able to submit. Okay, can someone drop the assignment, please? Okay. Can we have more? Let's know. It's saying file not able to upload. Okay. Please, where are we going to get all the materials on MathTech? So happy to hear that the next class will be working on Pixel because I don't know how to go about it. And I wasn't able to do my assignment. Okay. And I wasn't able to submit the assignment. Okay. Let's have more. If you tried to do it and you had challenges doing it, you could drop it now. Let's trash out issues. At least we still have time. So let's use that to trash out issues. If you want to ask question, the file wasn't able to upload. How many people saw the design that someone did for Dangote? How many people saw it? You saw that design, raise your hand. First question to go on paper, how we to turn it into an image or Microsoft Word? Microsoft Word? I did not mention Microsoft Word though. We are not using Microsoft Word for design. I mentioned Photoshop, Corel Draw. Yes, that's not the assignment I'm talking about. I'm talking about the second one. Oh, I asked a question, no one has answered. I was like, how many people saw the design that was done for Dangote during his birthday? No one saw it. All right. Someone is raising hand. Adeniyi Adiola. Admin, please, you can give the person permission to or mute. Someone is raising an Adeniyi Adiola. I don't know what the person wants to say.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, good evening, ma.
Yes, sir. I saw the design for Dangote's birthday. The person that made the design made it seem as if it was his like obituary. It felt as if it was the obituary because people were commenting under it and saying, "Wow, our billionaire is dead" and so on. So that's
Okay, thank you. Now, let me ask you a question. Before you mute yourself, can you hear me?
yes, sir.
The class we held that was talking about background and all, that was saying graphic designer should not keep people before that. Were you there?
Yes. Sorry, is it the last class, sir? It was only
No,
the
not
last
the,
class.
not,
I've
not
not
the
been there.
last, not the last class. Before the last class.
Yes, yes, yes. I was
Yeah, where I
there.
was talking about background and all.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
because after that this popped up. In fact, someone sent it to my DM and said I should check this design out. I was like, really?
Yes,
Like,
sir.
wow, man.
Mhm.
Now that's your own review. If
Yes, sir.
you hear from another person, you saw that back, you saw that design, raise your hand. So we'll give you permission to unmute yourself. Then you tell us your review about the design. Okay, let's see who is raising hand. Another person. If you don't want to talk, you can type it. And then while we are doing that, if you have questions on design, on things that are done earlier, and the principles of design and all, if you have questions in color. Now, I said you should study on color psychology. I hope you people did that. If you have studied on color psychology, IPS, IPS, if you have studied on it in the chat box, if you have not, type no. Okay, no. I want to know if you have studied color psychology, type yes, no, no, okay. So I'm really getting no, no, no. Wow. Okay. I studied. So no one has studied it. All right. Before the next class, let me be saying yes, 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 yes. So don't study on color psychology. It took me 2 years. I'm still studying it. It took me 2 years to do that, and I'm still studying it now. So it's not something you can study fully like that. So but starts now. Start studying it now. All right. So if there are no questions, if since I asked questions and you people don't have questions for me, let's just do some random questions. Are we ready?
Can we sort out the submission issue before
Okay,
we
of
continue?
course, of course I can.
Okay, for those of us asking if we can submit or not. So once you go to your course, then access the assignments. Can we see my screen? Can we see my screen? Okay. So access the assignment. So you need to click on the submit assignment. So you click on it, then you choose your file. Okay. So your file must be in PDF or zip, no Word documents, no JPEG, no PNG. So if it is a Word document, you need to convert that to a PDF. And if it's something that cannot be converted to a PDF, just put everything inside one folder and zip it, and then you submit. So once you upload your file, you choose the file, and then you click on submit. Then when you go back, you'll be able to see that file here. I hope that's clear now. So those of us that are asking about the assignments, do we get that? Okay. So Mr. Emmanuel, you can continue.
Okay, thank you, sir. All right. So now that we don't have questions, I would love people to unmute themselves to answer this question. Can someone just give me 3 principles of design? I'm expecting your response. While we are typing that, another person in your own words and to you, what is graphic design? Like, what is graphic design to you? Don't say this is what they said. No, to you, what is graphic design? You see expecting responses, and then after this, I'll to you.
Okay, no problem. So we are going to send in the attendance now, and we'll just try to round up. So the attendance link will be sent now. Everyone should fill in their attendance.
The recording has stopped.